Hey guys, this is a quick video about a discourse that's frankly always happening in the fighting game community, which is why aren't more people playing it? While some want to lean towards the root of anyone can enjoy fighting games. You gotta try every fighting game. You gotta make sure you gotta find the one you want because there's so many different varieties. You look to racing games and some people just aren't gonna play those. It's not going to be a thought for those people about the complexities or the different types of fighting games there are. They just simply don't like the concept of racing games. And then you look to other people and they're saying, oh, the reasons are as stated. The incredibly unforgiving new environment that they do a terrible job. You get the point. These are valid criticisms, and I think to help get the people who will play fighting games, who will invest in fighting games, to get those people, sure, add those. Always a good thing to get new players to try fighting games. The reason I want to give out this kind of statement is because the people who need to hear this the most are fighting game players. Yep. You don't want to try push fighting games on your friends because some people just won't like the concept, whether that be the one-on-one fighting, that kind of competitive nature that comes from fighting games. You're not going to change anyone's mind by saying how complex or actually fun it is. Same as some people don't play sports games, some people only play sports games. And I think it just so happens that a one-on-one, very competitive community that is very bitchy and all fighting game players seem to have this tick in them, like, I gotta share this with my friends. I gotta get them into fighting games. Especially when you're just getting into that mindset, when you unlock the potential of fighting games, it's like watching all of One Piece. You made the time commitment, you grinded, and now it feels so fucking good to play. But it's not for everyone. One Piece isn't for everyone. That show is so dog. So no, the sentiment of fighting games are for everyone is fucking ludicrous. When you think about it in a wider aspect, you gotta think about games appeal for the genero people. The people who don't want to commit time into a fighting game or into any game that seems complex and they're losing a lot in. Whereas there's a lot of reason to pick up a game like a group shooter because your friends can get you involved, your friends help you. There's no inherent competitive aspect of fighting the person you're introducing because it doesn't feel good if you're learning a game to get stomped on completely, and if you do want to learn the aspects of the game, it feels condescending to be sandbagged. Everyone is introduced to fighting games in different ways, so you definitely should still share your passion with people you think may like it, but you gotta understand that fighting games are inherently niche. They're inherently hard to introduce people to. There's no solution that's just everyone now enjoys fighting games. There are obviously things you can improve. Simplistic inputs brought in a lot of players, especially with fighters. There are those circumstances. So just respect your friend. Respect that they may not like fighting games. They may not understand it or ever really want to make the time commitment to understand it. I see so many people just teaching someone new everything. Don't do that. They have no idea what you're talking about. Stop being such a fighting game player and talk to them like a human. Don't you dare ever mention a notation when they're still trying to learn how to